All right. We're recording. Nice. I am actually a lot more nervous than I thought I would be. There's no one on at the moment, I don't think. So I'm going to wait a bit until people are actually here, I guess. Let me open the game. That might be smart. Oh my god, it's crazy. Crazy times out here, friends. Woo! Yeah! What's up, Jack? Okay, just give me a bit. I am currently trying to figure out some things for the game, some settings, which I probably should have done before I started the stream, but, you know, can't be looking professional out here now, can we? Okay. You hold on. I'm gonna have to. Excuse me. I'm gonna share the screen here just in a second. So, every time I've opened the game so far, it has given me different things to do before the actual menu appears. This one, I haven't seen this one before. There we go. Look at them. They're so happy. They can get a little. Yeah. Perfect. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I don't think any of these are the number 9. That's a face. That's a save icon. That's a hand. A little flag. That is 9. That is 9. That's a filing cabinet. That's the command button. That's a plane. Computer, bell. That's 9 too. I think that's the right one. What else we got here? Phone, B, bicycle, ambulance. 9. That's also 9. That's the word though. Magnifying glass, trophy, chain link, house. I mean, that's about as close as you can get. I mean, that's what that is. Yeah. Just slide until you can stop adjusting the slider. Cool. Or do you want me to do this a bunch until it stops? No, I think yeah. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Okay, we got occuboinkle, or scrumtush. I mean, scrumtush is pretty good, and it's just okay. I'm gonna put it there, cause occuboinkle's pretty good, but scrumtush, come on. Please don't adjust the slider. Oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. Hi, Gavin. And my father. Hello. Okay. I mean, it's so tempting. Okay. No. You know what? I'm a sucker for instructions. I have to continue. You know what time it is right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now is the time that it is right now the correct time? I would certainly hope so. What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? I mean, yeah, there's plenty. Help. What is going on? See, this is wild because I've played the first game. I've played Stanley Parable. This is nothing like the first game. This isn't the actual like game yet. This is just like before the menu. And it's like this whole new thing that's going on. So I don't know what's going on, but we'll find out together. That's the magic, right? The magic of streams. I will choose to help. Will you come back to visit me? Of course I will. Friend? Yes. Okay, we've made it to the actual menu. Oh my god, okay. Well, everyone. It says there's only one person in the stream at the moment. I'm not sure if that's actually true. But, welcome. This is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'm very excited to play this game. And I hope you all are excited to experience it with me over stream. Hopefully it'll be a good time. It's a little loud for me. Yeah, and please let me know in the chat if anything is too loud or too quiet. I'm gonna move that to like there-ish, 70. That's a good place. Good number. And I guess I will just kind of start the game. I'm excited. I'm so like nervous to start though because my expectations for this game are very high. And I don't think I will be let down at all. But, you know, it's like, there's still that thing in the back of my mind that's like, what if the game sucks and they ruined it? But, like, they got it. It's going to be great. My plan is to sort of, like, half speed run all the endings from the original game first. And then if any new content shows itself to me, I will take note of it and or do it. Let's do it, gang. All right, fuck it. Let's go. The end is never the end. It's never the end. Is loading. It's never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
So true.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
No.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Not even hi.
In all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, gang. We're in the game. I will note that clock ticking sound is definitely new. So I'm really curious if, like, maybe that is something... If that's something? I don't know. I'm, like, suspicious of everything. Oh, man. Okay. Welcome to the Stanley Parable. Here we go, fam.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Everyone's gone, y'all.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
All right. Searching through this building. Yo! 420. Get it? Like the... Yeah. Hilarious. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, and like, I know that this game was initially made, and I think it was Source 2, and they completely rebuilt the game from the ground up in Unity, which I think is really cool, because this looks exactly like the Source version. It's awesome. But it's like slightly higher quality, which is great.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
All right, guys. We got our first decision, our first real choice as the character. But, of course, the narrator said that we go through the left door. And you know what? I trust this guy. I trust him in a weird way. So, I'm gonna do what he says I do for now. That's what it's all about, you know.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Fuck.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ah, yes, of course. I should go up to the boss's office. Ah. Let a ball up inside you, take out passive-aggressively on other co-workers, and I couldn't read that last part. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure something. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Wow. Thanks, man. Okay, there's no time to look at all these secrets and stuff. Broom closet? No. Not yet. Not yet, sir.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I mean, you said I walk upstairs, so I gotta do it, you know? Sorry, it's gotta happen. Executive bathroom. Oh, shit! Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Interesting capitalist commentary, I guess. Oh, I have no reflection. Although neither does like anything in the room, so you know. Extreme bathrooms. Wait, what does that say? Oh right, I can't jump. Yeah, you can't jump. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can't jump in this game, and when you try to jump a few times, you get an achievement that says you can't jump. So that's cool. I really want to read that, but I can't like get it at an angle that is good. But yeah, no, I love just all the like world building of not just this game, but just like games in general. Like, this is a magazine cover that they created for this game. And, like, I want to read it, but I can't because it's too small. It says, like, bath by... I can't read it. Anyway, that was the bathroom. Awesome. Thank you for letting me in there. I can close the door. Yes. The beige pages. Of course. What is this one? Business time. Are hostile takeovers the new biannual percentage? That's a confusing sentence. Also, annual is spelled wrong. Lovely. What's in here? Can't go in there. Alright. It's the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Still can't play the piano.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Right. How could he know? I mean, you know, he's just a guy. He wouldn't know the code 2845. So he's just kind of left to stand here, you know.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless.
Of course,
he would never
yeah.
possibly know that the combination was 2845.
He would have no idea. What an idiot. You can just sit around and look at the book textures.
2845.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh well, nothing that we can do, guys. This is where the story ends. We cannot progress past this point.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Well, whoop-de-doo. Okay, fine. I'll go. Forward. Ooh, scary elevator. Yes. Ooh, dark corners and such. Alright, well, only one way to go. And down we go. Fuck yeah.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
Yes.
as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, shit. I could go back up. That's new, I think. I don't think you could do that in the original. Oh, what the fuck? Why would you do that? That scared me, bro. Also, wow, I can really just see into the void. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, is that how that's, like, supposed to look? That's crazy. Speaking of which, sorry, I have to go into my settings just real quick and see if I am... Yeah, it's the right anti-aliasing. That's as high as it goes. Damn, okay. All good then. Also, I like how I said that
Stanley
I...
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, shit. I said that I would be doing this, like, speedrun style, and I've been going, like, comically slow, so... Oh, man, we could go down the escape route. But no. The narrator said to go into the mind control facility. So that's where we will go. Into this giant dark room with a small red light up there. Light!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
What the
What
fuck?
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know. And yet he continued anyway.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature
I think
revealed.
someone's...
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
Pirate?
nothing.
Pirate? Pirate. Also, that one... Hold on. Also, someone's, like, hammering outside. So, if you hear that, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's definitely not a number. 234 is a little fucky. Fired. Interesting. Fired, yeah.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe.
Too
it couldn't
horrible.
Be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, no.
No. He refused to believe it.
Yes.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible?
No,
Had
definitely
he
not.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Nah.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I guess so. Damn. I like how he says that there's like, there were buttons labeled with emotions, and there definitely aren't. These are just like labelless colored buttons. It's not even anything. What a liar. Mind control is idle, awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Of course.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Right.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Yes.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yes. It's going to open all the way. Yes. So, I was just thinking, before I leave into this great wild yonder over here, there was definitely a panel here with the on and off buttons that I pressed. Where the fuck did that go? It's just gone. Okay, well anyway. What about this game makes sense? This is pretty. Let's go. Woo! Oop.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yes.
And Stanley was happy.
Yeah! Good on ya, Stan. I beat the game. Guys, that's it. That's the whole game. Nothing more to see. Alright, bye. I'm kidding. That's not the whole game. I don't know if you guys knew, but actually this game, kind of crazy, has multiple endings and stuff. I don't know if you knew that about the game, but there's actually more to it than just that. Okay? So, let's see. What shall we do? There were definitely a lot of branching paths that we could have gone on. Oh, I forgot to show the game again. Hold on. There we go. There were, so let's see. There was the two doors. Then there was the staircase that we could have gone up or down. Then there was the elevator that we could have gone, like, back up in, I think. That's new. Then there's the escape route. And then there was the buttons at the end I could have pressed on instead of off. I think it might be most logical to go back to where we were
What could it mean?
and work our way
Stanley decided
backwards
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
from
he had simply missed a memo.
that last decision. Because, like, I do plan on 100%ing this game.
When Stanley came to a set of
Yeah,
two
so we'll go
open doors, he
left
entered
again.
the door on his left.
And there's no one here, of course.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yes.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
There's the broom
Stanley
closet.
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes. This game looks great, by the
Stepping
way.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned. to
Oh
discover
man,
no
2,
indication of any
8, 4,
human
5. That's not
What
it.
could it mean? Stanley wondered
2,
aloud to nobody. He
8,
began wildly
4,
tearing through papers
5.
on the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh. Yes. So calming. This is good for me. Yes.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
All right. I wonder if that way technically takes more time than just like waiting for the narrator to say the thing. Yeah, that's interesting. Fucking again with the goddamn thing. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes. What does it say? Wait. If light is on, call EXT914 immediately. Interesting. Wonder if there's a way to do that, like on one of the phones in the game.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Crazy.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know. Does he? Does he? Does anyone know?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore
Still
the
thinking about
number
that
of
one.
an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives
Let
of so
me
many
in.
individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Oh no.
And Stanley, one of them,
Yes.
eternally monitoring
Where
this
is
place
Stanley?
where
Where's
freedom
427?
meant nothing.
Right there. Show him to me. Imagine like if it goes back and there's just a person in the room. No, there's no one there. But that is the office. That is the right one. Crazy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
So where
was
is
this the only
that
reason he
room?
was happy with his boring
Also,
job?
some of these
That his
don't have
emotions had
numbers
been
like that one or that one up
manipulated
there. I
to accept
can't
it blindly?
I don't really know what those are.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
All right.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
All right, guys.
Walking,
I got
eating,
this.
working, all of it
I know
monitored
exactly what
his
we
very
need to do.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
But yes, it will.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Yeah, but I
If
did
you
that
want to
already.
throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Well, that
How long
seems
until detonation, then?
silly.
Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun,
What?
isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy.
Yes,
Mere
charge.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this
Executing
means. I
button.
barely know where to start.
Active button hint green.
What's that?
2.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Well,
A
yeah.
moment of solace
Oh, hey.
before you're obliterated.
Let me in.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're
All
gonna
right.
die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Nice.
Other times,
Sounds
I let
great.
the office sink into the
Oh.
ground, swallowing
No.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of
shit.
events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Yes.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
I'll just press this green
My
button.
goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, shit.
These are
Thanks.
precious additional seconds.
What does this say?
Time doesn't grow on trees.
Press any key to send
Oh,
power
dear me,
surge.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to
Oh.
be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw
Incorrect.
that timer that
1.
something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button.
That's this
screen
one,
to
though.
Screen, clicking on every little
Wait,
thing
no,
in this
1,
room.
1.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley?
I don't
This
know.
video game can be beaten? Won?
Yeah.
Solved?
Why not?
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
1.
Stanley.
Nope.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds
Nope.
ticking away to
Oop.
your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Huh.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first. So
Damn.
you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Yeah.
30 seconds
Oh,
until
shit.
a big boom and
We're really shaking now.
no ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
What if I just keep doing this?
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the
Mashing
journey.
E right now.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
All right,
from
well.
the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Fuck. No, I mean, yeah. So, at least in the original version of the game, there's like no actual way to stop the explosion once it's been started. But now, of course, I am curious, and I'm sure a bunch of other people are curious. Sort of if they added a way to fix it. And perhaps in the future, we will go and see that. For now,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
this music
Stanley
is new,
decided to go
too.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I mean, I gotta go. I gotta go through that. Because that wasn't there before. Which means it's probably a random chance thing. I was gonna go to the escape ending, but like,
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
oh fuck,
New content.
I don't know. I'm so okay. Now I'm actually like really excited because this I haven't seen before. It is actually new. Oh. Ooh, here we go. Oh shit! Okay. First new ending, guys. Here we go. A repeat of the motif.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Who the fuck are you?
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Right.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe,
Right.
a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Uh-huh. Of course. We know
The
this.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Yes. More. Ooh.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh boy.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yes, me as well.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yes, of course.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
there we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Yes.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Me too, narrator. Let's go. I know you like brutally killed me in the last ending, but I like
I
you.
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the...
Tedious.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yeah, it's a slightly taller hallway. Oh, the
All right.
jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh shit, I can jump in here. Yo. This is innovation. This is genius. I mean, I got so many jumps remaining. I could just keep going all day. Is there a way that I could like... No, I can't get... Fuck. Because I was like, there's a bench there, it's pretty close. If I could just... No. Because the jump is so, like, meek. What if I run out of jumps? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Well, I got to jump like 36 times.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Right, yeah. There's definitely more.
Another elevator.
Another one.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Oh yeah,
If
I mean,
this is
I'm
new
excited.
content, then I could just
I got to
read
jump.
the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Yes.
I knew there had to be something else.
Us-
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever
Ah,
it is.
that's nice. And I have to... Another damn clock. Alright. Don't fall. Thanks. Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Damn.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them
On
personally
Twitter?
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Yes.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
All right, narrator. So, oh dear. Well, this isn't normal, is it? Okay, before I continue, there we go. So that was, I guess you could call that an ending. That's one I haven't seen before. That's a new one. So shout out that. Yeah, and like I just think it's great. This very like meta thing that the game developers and writers can do, because you know they write the game and they are like in a way making fun of themselves, but also that's obviously not the only content that was added, and it's just this words are hard, but I love this game. I'm going to continue now to whatever this new area is. Narrator, you don't have anything to say about this? I mean, that's where I am usually. I feel the need to touch everything sometimes.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
But what? First of all, what is that? Sunset? But what's over here? But what? There's the rest of the office. Oh, come on. Fine. I trust you. I'm going over here. In lieu of that. Damn. Ooh. Coffee nut. Can I pick that up? No. Stanley Parable. What are you expecting? Oh. Okay. Where are we going? All right.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What the fuck? Where the fuck are we? Look at this. It's like a little medieval... Why? Where are we going?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yes. Right. Of course. Oh, little basket. How lovely. Okay, let's go in.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Damn, so true, narrator. Oh, look, it's all the shapes. Indoors Monthly, Graphics, National Geographic, and Cargo. Yes. Collector's Edition. That wasn't a real thing, was it? This looks like a pack of printer paper. Audience Award. That's real, I think. And I think... Oh, God. What does that say? The British Academy... Oh, I see. You could put your face in there like a little mask. Ah, yes. I remember. What does that say? The Memory Zone Temp. Interesting. Bunch of postcards. 2013. Oh, that's the release date. What does it say? Ah, written by you, huh? Interesting. Yeah, that's the The original remake, right? Because this game was originally a mod for Half-Life, and then it became its own game. Trip down memory lane. Ooh, look at that. Bits of music. Is that real? I want to have that. Smile because it happened. $1 bill. Ah, yes, the original demo. Memories. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. I'm on my way to having that achievement. Still haven't done it, though. That one, I don't know how to do that one, so. Yes. Got 3 of those. 50% off designer hat, but a small creature owns the other half. So true. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. Late edition. Today, sunny, hot, humid, high 92. Tonight, clear to partly cloudy, warm and humid. Low, and tomorrow, sun and clouds, hot, humid. That's just a normal. Huh. Nice. And there's, of course, the insanity ending with Mariella. Deals tough choices. Yes, so true. I wonder if these are real articles. I mean, I know that isn't, but like, you know, makes you think. Dang. This skybox is so pretty. It's obviously like drawn, but it looks like vocals? Aw. Little Stanley. The song is unexpected, but you know.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Damn.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Ooh, we got 2 ways to go. Ah, shit, there's so many branching ways to go. Ah, yes. That is Portal. That is Portal. Yes, of course. I hear seagulls. Lovely. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right, because there's one ending where he takes you to Portal and then to Minecraft, which is crazy. Yeah, so I'm seeing... Okay. Memory zone maintenance? Oh, you can't. Okay, well that's comforting in a way. Knowing your city. Before you can possibly know where to begin your street vending operation, you must... you first have to get to know your city. I'll use Georgetown as an example in this book, but in order to really get the knowledge, it's best to go explore. See, like, that's interesting, because, like, why is that here? I don't know. And maybe we'll never know, you know? Person of the Year. I think that's Stanley. Very blurred. Ooh, buttons up there. Nice... glitching texture. Yes, lovely. Oh, look, it's little models of Stanley and Mariella. How lovely. Ooh. Yes.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
This it is interesting because, like, while it does feel like a very, it feels like it's just part of the game. The narrator's saying, "Oh yeah, they ruined my game by, putting new stuff on it." Like it feels like, a bit, like a joke part of the game. But it's interesting because, like, the writers of the game, the people who made the game, put this in here, and like it's interesting because while it does seem like a joke, I wonder if, like, they believe it somehow, that, like, they did ruin the game by adding this stuff onto it. Repeatable carpet textures ready for your game project. Got gray, red, missing coworkers scenario, meeting, boring, and grass trial version. Lovely. I wish I could read that, but I can't jump, so I can't get up there to, yeah. Oh, blocked off door. The serious room, yes! This is where the narrator would take you if you tried to cheat in the game, and you'd be stuck there until you restarted the game. Throw back to the demo. Top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable. I wonder who that old guy on the postcard was, because I don't think we've seen him before.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Yes.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
So where are we going now? Now the maintenance door is open.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Yo, soda.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh, no.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I wonder if that's a real review. Can't read those. Damn. Narrator like Peppa from Encanto up in here, changing the weather with his emotions. Uh-oh.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No,
You
of
can
course
tell me
not,
if I'm
narrator.
preachy,
No.
honestly, you can.
No.
Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always look
Soda!
sort of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps
Damn,
the
bro.
Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Yeah, this is so interesting because, like, again, it's easy to brush this off as like, oh yeah, it's just a bit with the narrator because, like, you know, in the sort of lore of the game, he wrote the game, and you know it's his game. But like at the same time, it almost feels like this is a commentary from the developers themselves. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Whoa.
That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Uh-huh. All right.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
Yes.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what cooking... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means,
gone.
Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yes.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
No, I don't.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall?
Nope.
I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go.
But it's so tempting. It's so tempting because you're talking so
There
much.
was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all.
Is it working?
I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall.
See, because, like, it's so tempting to, like,
you just need to
press
not do anything.
the button.
Press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
No, see, because, like, I love this because I'm wondering if I hadn't pressed the button when he said, like, you know, you were out for a good, like, half an hour to 45, like, is there actually a half hour to 45 minutes of dialogue of him just rambling on about stuff that you would have to sit through if he didn't hit the button? Like, And now, of course, I don't think anything will happen until I hit the button again. But it's so tempting to just, like, wait, but that would also not make for good stream content. So, we're hitting it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door.
There's no door.
You and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are.
See, because, like, I want to hear all this dialogue, but I know that it'll only end, I think, once I press the button.
The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out in vengeful fury to alter.
Someday I will sit through all of this, but
only pleases this one person who made a
I think I gotta press the button.
What does such an impulse serve? Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh my God.
You're back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again.
Oh, shit.
Stanley, I think it's been a week or 2 weeks.
Oh, what was that noise?
I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that.
Oh no.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been
it's the
through.
button coming out of its... That's the
I
sound.
stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only...
Oh, I don't like the noises coming from the vent. This is like... It's weirdly sad. Because, like, there's nothing that I could have done other than just keep pressing the button. What the fuck? I wonder what that means, the alarm.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
He's
but
back.
then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button.
This is so weird. Like, it's... wonder how like long it goes. Cause like if we go off of before, right? Because we were out for like a few minutes, then we were out for half an hour, then we were out for like 12 hours, then we were out for a week, then it must have been more than a year, then probably upwards of like 5 years, 10 years. At this point, I think I've lost kind of how many times I've pressed the button. This is so weird. I don't know what's going to happen next.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the.
I mean, damn, this is a sturdy room, though. It's lasted for, like, I think at this point it must have been, like, centuries. Oh, shit. Oh, God, this is good. Yo, rip plant. I mean, the plant was already dead, but, like... Oh, man. This is crazy. Of course, I was talking about how sturdy the room was, and the next time I press it, it's, like, completely destroyed. Ooh. Hello? Oh, there's bugs. I'm good. Oh, how lovely. Ooh, the music is nice. This is so cool. Oh. Well, what the fuck has happened now? How long has it been? Oh, that was weird. Something happened with the textures. It must have been a really long time now. We're like in the void. I don't know. Oh my god, those sounds are terrifying. I don't know what's happening. Oh. Button? I think the button's over, folks. Oh. Good. Goody goody. We have... Well, frankly, I don't know what's happened. I can't go up. Huh. Is this it? Is... Can't press the button again. Right? Nope. I mean, I could just... Oh, okay. That was crazy. That was crazy! Yeah, because, like... again, I said this before, but, like, you know... You can brush that off as, like, yeah, it's just a bit with the narrator. But, like, that also seems sort of just like a commentary from the developers themselves to say, like, you know, you can't just keep skipping the game because then there wouldn't be anything or something. I don't know. It's interesting. And I loved it. That was a great ending. Yeah, I'm glad I went down the new content door to find it. Yeah. And of course... It's so Stanley Parable to have the new content be about new content. Like, that's all it was. It all stemmed from the new content being just like the jump circle, you know. But of course, that wasn't just the new content, because more of the new content was just about that new content. Like, it's so meta and cool. it's great. Like, and someday I will go back to that ending and see how long the dialogue goes, because that is the thing that I would just do one day. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't think people would enjoy that, but you know. Yeah, that's crazy. And I believe I'm going to venture out again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know sometimes there's a person that walks through this hallway, and I think that's quite scary. You can also turn off these computers, which I think is pretty fun. I've always been curious what's down that hallway down there. There's also this. I forget what that actually leads to, but there is that, so... Oh. Fuck. I mean... I have to.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, it's nice to hear him again. Oh. Okay. Man. Yeah, that last ending was crazy. New content. Okay. What do you have to show me, narrator?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say
oh shit, we're going fast.
One step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Stanley Parable 2.
It's far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why there are so many possibilities? It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Taste the sequel. What have we got? Yo! Oh, I thought it said Aperture. I was so excited for a second. I thought that said Aperture. Jesus. And that says... Genevieve? Genevieve? Pyramid, Data Drink, Whiz Fizz, Sip. Can't read that one. Oh, this is so fun.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Yes.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Ooh, there's stuff in there. Crazy. Yes. Ooh. Bird. What's on there? Nothing. It's off. This is so great. Sequel ideas. Stanley can throw axes. Stanley gets boons from God? What does that say? Artistic estimate wife scene. Or something. I can't remember what it is. Free roam mode. Dress up mode. Proper gameplay. Nude Stanley. New York City. That's all that one says. Jetpack. Fuel canisters? Question mark. Oh, this is so fun. The birds is an interesting motif because we haven't really seen birds before. New, old and busted, new hotness. Boring sections of the chart, cool red section of the chart. Oh, yes. Can't really read that one. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1 plus 1 minus 2. Yeah. That's where I came from, sorry. 1. More TSP 2. Better TSP. Win-win. Sequential mindshare. Paradigm shift. Synergy. Brick and mortar approach. Envelope. Client-centric marketing. The color red. Leverage holistic value. Oh, yes. Now there's 2 ferns. Incredible. Ooh. Look at all the logos. Ah, damn, I can't progress the slides. Oh well. Yo, there's 2 of them now.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sequels are good. Portal to Half-Life 2. True. So true. The prequel to the Stanley Parable, the 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable, is the prequel to Stanley Parable 2. Oh, okay. I see now. That is also the logo's presentation. Yes. Valiant investors. This way to the show floor. Oh, yes. New features. Lovely. Why is there a bus here? Crazy. 2. See, he's like, again, this is so great. What the fuck is that? What the? There's so much here.
Some of the new features.
Oh my god, look at this. What? The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. The button that... The reverb in this stream is crazy. I love the giant 3D Stanley. Name of the player that is playing the game. What? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Epilogue? What the fuck? There's so much here. There's so much. Name, hear yours today. Everyone's got one. Oh, I'd love to.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
Okay.
what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Lovely.
Jim.
Sorry,
Oh.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Ah,
But
that's
of course,
unfortunate.
in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here,
Good to know.
Let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of
Yes.
this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Okay.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim,
Yes.
falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Oh.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Who else
If so,
would I be?
then please step forward and press the button.
It's me, Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, it's my name!
You see?
That's
What-
crazy.
what a rush. That was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder
Oh,
the
man.
second
I hit the
time.
microphone.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Yeah.
I'm emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh, what does that say? I can't read that. Okay. Wow, incredible. Wow, that couch is so shiny. This is as good as it gets, folks. That was my name And I am Jim.
I
Okay.
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
What the hell is that noise? Are you all hearing that? That's weird. Red is the new orange. I'll have to figure out what that noise is in a moment here. The new updated ray traced. More of the same, but in a good way, sequel to the... What the fuck is that noise? I don't know what that is. New features, new content, new ideas. Ideas! Content! Look at all that. A button, jump circle. Oh, jump circle! An infinite hole. Oh no. Lovely. So what's in here?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh, definitely. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Well, okay, fuck you then. Fuck you. Oh, I should have pushed the gym button
I should
again.
have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Yo, look at him. Oh, he's lovely. Can you find them? Can you find them? Who is them? Who is the... What the fuck is this? Hold on. What? Ah.
Collectibles.
Collectibles.
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Look at this fucking statue, bro. Yo, I did it! I got 1 of 6. Yes. Oh shit. Oh, now it's... Oh, that's... Wait, is there anything back here now? No, it's just a wall. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Infinite hole. It won't end. Oh man. Free, new and easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. I mean, I'm sold. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive a new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. Oh, I will.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Damn. I mean, damn. Okay. I feel like there's gotta be a way, but fuck. Okay. It's like I hate leaving things undone like that because I feel like there might have been some way to do it, but like I don't know how, and I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time doing it. Oh, the jump circle. Classic. Oh, there's no more jumps remaining, though. So like,
you know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2
yes.
as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Yeah, I guess so. No jumps remaining. Player tears. Ugh. God, there's so much here. There's so much here. It's crazy. What is this? Oh, it's a map. Why are these the indicators? Expo Hall 2 guide. Jump circle this map. That's where I am. Free achievement, except it's not real. The button that says the name of the player. Merch. Settings World Champion. Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Office decorations. Epilogue. Collectibles. Infinite Hole. Exit. Alright, where haven't we gone yet? I kind of want to go back up to where we were. Over here. Okay. And then I didn't look at this merch. I can't go in, but like, see, because like I would buy these. I would, but they're not real, are they? They're not real. I'm gonna press the gym button again because someone suggested that, and I think that would be funny because he was like, "We've had enough reassurance for today, so don't press it anymore." I'm gonna press it again because fuck you.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim.
Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise soon you'll
No.
start to lose all
No.
sense of who
No.
you actually are.
Jim.
No.
Jim.
Damn, I can't be Jim anymore. But Jim is who I feel inside. I'm Jim. That's me. Ask me what my name is, and my name is Jim. Jimothy, if I'm feeling frisky. Didn't figure out what that noise was. Maybe it's something up there. How do I get up there, though? Is there a way to get up there? Ah. A little staircase, of course. Settings. Yeah, I'm settings world champion. I'm curious about that, too. Oh. That's new. Oh, this is just the epilogue. Oh, wait. This is
Epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, I I literally looked up here. It's like, oh wait, that's epilogue. I should go to that later. It's literally just this. That's all it is. And yeah, of course, where would you put an epilogue in a story with multiple endings? I'm gonna go up here just to see what's up here. Settings World Champion. Hold on. Is there anything here that I could change? Interesting. Main volume. Yeah, I mean, I think this is all just stuff. Damn, yeah. I wonder what if there's like something here to do with changing a setting in the settings, but for now I'm not really sure, so I'll leave it be. What else? What else is there? Infinite Hole? Let's see Infinite Hole. Wait, what's in here? What's in here? Oh, this is just... Oh, it actually added the balloons to the thing. The pictures also changed order, which is weird, but... Oh, my phone just fell. Whoops. Let's go see Infinite Hole, guys. I'm excited for Infinite Hole. Oh, wow. Time and depth. Distance, space. What the fuck? Yeah. So true. Opening, rim, depth, infinite. surrounding area. Yes. Whole entrance, infinity. Whole chart, whole depth, space, more whole, infinity, question mark, science, more, falling, educational use only. There's so much in this hole. It just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I mean, why is there wind noise? I don't like that. I don't like it. You know, I appreciate what you're trying to do here, narrator, but I'm gonna have to pass. Sorry. Appreciate it though. Yeah, that's a great idea. Definitely keep showing that to people. They will love it. Yes, definitely. I'm not gonna go in the hole. Absolutely not. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna go in the hole. Maybe if I do everything that there is to do here, I will go in the hole. But not right now. Not right now. No, not gonna happen. You heard Jim in the game. What else haven't I looked at? Something about the bucket. Yes. The reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable
there it is.
Reassurance Bucket.
Ah.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Of course.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yes.
Can you feel it?
Oh my god.
The glow of comfort, even in
Yes!
the face of crushing despair, must already
Oh
be
man,
sweeping
this
through
is
your
great.
And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The
Ah,
benefits of the bucket seem to go
thanks.
on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I'm sure. Do I just have it forever now? Can't put it down. Unless I can put it back down here. Nope, I just have it now. I'm just holding it. Alright.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if
They really
is
should.
awarded.
You're right. Still don't know what that damn noise is. Is it just the noise of the screen? I don't know. It's weird though. Weird noise. Great. I have a bucket now. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for the bucket. Okay, let me look at that map again. Gotta make sure I've looked at everything. There is a staircase over here. That I'll go up in a second. Yeah, settings, world champ. I did all that. Office decorations. Haven't seen that yet, and I haven't seen the exit. I guess. Where is the exit? Oh, it's like right. Where is it? Wait, hold on. It's kind of. Q is free achievement, which is that way. So is it like this way? Oh, it's this way. Wait, so where's office decorations then? Because I want to see that. 3, of course. Up the stairs to the left, next to the settings world champion. Or I could just go. This map is really bad, and I think that's like part of the point. Oh wait, no, I did that. That was the balloons. I'm silly. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I've seen all there is to see. I still got my bucket. Huge fan, honestly. The whole
Right.
I wasn't so sure
Seen
about, but this
everything you
bucket's
wanted
great.
to? Ready to move on now?
The fuck? Okay. Whoa. Hello, Stanley. Huh. Oh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Great.
Okay. Are you ready?
So
Here it
ready.
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Woo.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this.
Yes,
Here we
yes.
go. Version 2.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game
Got
at all.
2
It's a lot
infinite
of
holes.
gags.
Goodness.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags.
Oh, the
but they
jump
don't
circle
add
is
up
in
to
the hole.
anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the
That's so
vision
cool,
and
I can just-
integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought it was just gonna start the game over. Because okay, this is crazy. Okay, so like again, it seems like a commentary because like as a game developer or as a writer of this game, you can't really make a sequel because it doesn't have like that true ending. So like you have nothing to continue from, which is why just like an expansion like this works so well, I think. And they're talking about it in real time, which is so cool. Yeah, this is all just the same. Is there anything? Oh, I was trying to click settings and I missed it. I wanted to check if there's anything about settings and
This is the story of
stuff.
a man named Stanley. Stanley worked...
It has the
in
balloons!
building. He was employee number 427.
Yes!
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'm gonna sit through the rest of this intro just to make sure that there's
And then
nothing
one day,
else
something
that's
very
different about
peculiar
it.
happened.
2.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
Fuck,
one
dude.
showed up to give him
Goddamn
instructions,
balloons.
call a meeting, or even say hi.
No
Never
way.
in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
That's crazy.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All
Yeah.
his co-workers were
So-
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is
No
interesting
matter how hard
because,
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of
like-
his co-workers.
is this just the game again? Or is there still more to this, like, ending? Or are we literally just... It's the bucket! Yes!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yes, I did, and it's mine. My bucket. I could still turn off those. This is so great. Oh, that's interesting. This computer's over here now. Sure, I'll do that. Cool. I love the way you can hear the bucket, like, jingle. This is usually the new content door, but it's now closed, which makes me think this is still part of that same ending.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So true, narrator. Alright, where else are we going? What else are we finding? See, because now, like, okay, okay, so as someone who loves this game, I want to 100% it eventually. And now there's so much more that I have to do because, like, even within this ending, I could have gone through the right door and done, like, there's so much here. It's crazy. Also, wait, settings. Is there anything new in here? I don't think there's anything about... Yeah, no. I don't know.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's
Oh, shit.
office was where he'd find answers.
Wait, can I get up on that chair? Let me up. Damn it. Hold on. I want to get up on the table. I don't think that was possible before. Ah, fuck it. This is all new, too. I think the presentation's the same, but all this stuff on the table is new.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Stanley and the
boss's
bucket.
office.
Both of them. Just have to check. Oh, hey!
Found one of them.
Yes!
Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Of course,
You
of course.
can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Oh my god, this is so funny. This is so good. And this is different now. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Oh man, so true. Is this door open now? Nope. Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Ah, yes.
It would be with him, always.
Yes.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed
married to
in the
this
tender
bucket now.
spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 28 for 5. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket
Was the
guiding him?
bucket guiding him? Yes.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Obviously. Hey.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines?
Stanlerines.
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Fuck yeah, Stanley Larines. Alright. Oh my god, this is so fun. Oh yeah, someday
The elevator
I'll have
raced
to
downward,
go down the
plummeting
hole.
towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Yes.
The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I love you, Bucket. What would I do without the bucket?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yes.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh man.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
No.
The bucket
Who could have
had never
thought?
seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Wait, the bucket almost burst into tears?
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been
What is
told
that?
to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
These are good questions.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
What the hell is that?
No!
Those like
He screamed into the bucket.
No!
His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends standing
Two
in the
best
bucket
friends.
up against the world. They
Yes!
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
So true. I know this is like literally the thing I did already, but we have the bucket now.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Mm-hmm. Was it over? Yes, they had done it.
Oh, fuck.
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest
Yes!
enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
I can still see the bucket.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Oh no.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
What?
Even
No!
the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
What the fuck?
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
No.
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Okay. So... What? So I'm still here! I'm still in the Stanley Parable too. What the hell? Okay. This is crazy. I mean, if I press begin the game again, will it put me... My phone fell again. Will it put me back to normal game? The bucket's still here. This is so crazy. What if I just don't take the bucket? No, I gotta take the bucket. Because, like, at this point, what am I doing? Am I just going through all the endings, but with the bucket? Maybe if I ignore the bucket, it'll take me out of the Stanley Parable too. Maybe? I don't know. But we also haven't seen the infinite hole yet here. And we haven't seen, like, the jump circle here.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of... Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
See, because, like, I wonder if, like, all the endings are different now because I have the bucket. I don't know. It makes you think. I think I will do one more ending, and then I will stop the stream for today. So, yes. What shall I do? See, because like I want to see what these endings will be like with the bucket, but I also, you know, I want to see more stuff also. What the fuck? The completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, TBH. Weird spinning figurines. What do they want? This is great! This is so great! There will be a reward for finding them all. Lies! Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I want to go home. There will be the cleaning of this wall required. Who are you? 666, lol. Lol, looks like 427. Ha ha ha. That is 427. 5 there be, just take it. Oh, 5 there be, just take it from me. Gotta collect them all. Places to search. Missing status. Inside this of the sequel exhibit, we have search there. Nearby a fireplace. Yes. Private but smelly place for an important person. Yes, there was one there too. Some are both red and blue. Oh, I know where that is. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. A large room with lots of boxes. Okay, I know where all these things are, so I could collect all of them. It says 5 there be, but there's 6 ones here. So is one of these a lie? Is this some kind of game? Well, yeah. There must be a point to this. Oh, this is so fun. Warehouse access plan. Produce 1 plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow it. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Construct new but structurally sound bridge. We need more planks. Oh, this is so fun. And of course, all over the table are these things about figurines and stuff. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, but I know where all these places are, so I should just go find them. You tell us about them. What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Follow clues provided by employee 416. Interesting. We can do it. Yes. Thank you. Good luck. Okay. So the thing about stairs, I bet that probably means that...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Probably one back here. Yeah, here it is.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Yes. And then theoretically I could go back up here. Where are the other ones? Red and blue, and then... Yeah. See, because now I really just want to find all the figurines. I'm going to begin the game again. And we're still... Yeah. Okay. Give me that.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket.
I'm going to go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Yes.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Absolutely. So I wonder who employee 416 is. That's interesting. I'll have to
And
find
here
that room.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Okay.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
There it is. End event? I'll go there in a second. Oh man, there's so much new stuff here.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
That will be it.
We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Nope. Oh, okay, we're so close. Yeah, wow, okay. There's so much stuff to take in here because was that there before? I guess we couldn't see that before, but yeah, it's interesting. And if I fall, I know I'll probably die. Yeah, but this is all new. This vent? Oh boy. Where am I going? Oh. Hello? Oh, I can't read that. But what the fuck? Where am I? Ooh, hello. Help! Help! The striped shirt savage is tearing off my arm! Ow! Beware of the referee of pain! Goodness gravy. I can't read that either. Oh, there's so many little papers on the floor. I'm so confused. I'm confused, not gonna lie. "500 tons of raw copying power! I'm a messenger from the printer. Hello! Printers get a lot of stick for not being as simple as they were in the early noughties. They get a lot of hate for refusing to print when only one of the ink cartridges is empty. You think that's their call? They didn't design themselves. Educate yourself before you cast shade. The day of ink, it is known as the as it is known in the annals, for scarcely has a day seen so much wanton inkshed. A baleful sun rose upon the printer camps when once 2,000 photocopier cavalry emerged from the mists. The printers had believed them still a week away, and yet here they were with fury in their hearts. The heavy cavalry was followed by 10,000 foot copiers. It is said that the fields were multicolored with ink for years after that day of horror. To this day, Some locals report hearing the ghastly sound of printer errors upon the old battlefield. Oh, man. Ink is printer blood. That means every time you print a document, it is written in blood. Think of that. Printing is a blood sport. Vegans shouldn't print. Printers are alive. Goodness gravy. Can't read that. Wait. Employee 432 observation report. And I can't quite read the rest of that. I love just little details, like words on the paper. What the fuck? Narrator dialogue. They all say narrator dialogue. Oh.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Figurine fine. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. Okay. I know I said I would end it after the next ending, but I have to find that last figurine. So that's interesting. So we've learned a few new things. You know what? I'm going to be fancy and do this. We've learned a few new things. For one, there's someone else who was here before, who had held the bucket and apparently was, I guess, killed by something. Oh, man. And was hiding out down there in that vent, I guess. It's also interesting that there's a lot of narrator dialogue tapes, which would almost imply that the narrator is operated by someone with a tape machine, which is weird. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, let's find this last damn figurine, when I think I know exactly where it is.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone.
The bucket's gone.
This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Oh, sorry, the bucket's here. Also, it sounds like it's raining outside. Give me that.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
It's so funny, because, like, literally, just because there's been this narrative about the bucket, I'm literally starting to get attached to the bucket. It's so stupid.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, said the bucket.
No.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good, said the bucket.
Good.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
That's interesting too.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Just kidding. Oh, I can still hear the rain outside. That's interesting. Danger. Danger everywhere. Okay, I'm looking for the red and blue. Oh, it's the sound of that bucket. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? It's the sound of the bucket.
No, stop.
Oh.
Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets.
Ah, fuck.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness.
Hey, Dad.
I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
True.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
I know what a bucket is, bro. I mean, I guess I could use a presentation, though. You know, just cause. Oh my god.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay.
Simple enough, right?
Yes.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Great.
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
That's a bucket.
Incorrect.
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket, not an...
Ah, motherfucker. I knew they were gonna pull some shit like this.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket.
I'm so
not an
smart.
actual bucket.
I know everything. Give me this next one. That was weird.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Can I go look at it? No, I can't go any closer. No. Ah, that one is a bucket.
This is a bucket.
I mean, I knew that. I was just testing you. I know what a bucket is. I've said this before.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Well, that's just objectively not a bucket.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket.
Okay.
To
Yeah,
be honest,
yeah.
I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this a bucket?
Don't do this to me.
In-
How?
This is a bucket.
How? What part of it? What? I mean, yes, that of course was a bucket.
Is this a bucket?
That one, yeah.
Trick
Oh.
question. Both. Gotcha.
Ah, of course, the old Schrodinger's bucket. Could be either.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket.
Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
You could be. Yeah.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
What?
Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything
Yeah,
disappear?
because everything's a bucket.
Everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. My God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
We're not buckets.
I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right,
True.
Here we go.
Okay. We're back. This time I can't take the bucket. Because I have to get that last figurine,
All
goddammit.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Sorry,
he had simply
Bucket.
missed
I
the
love you.
memo.
I love you, Bucket. I can't take you, though. Wait, 416. Where's 416? Must be up here. Oh, 416 is the extra content door. That's interesting. Because in the meeting room it says the hints from employee 416. But I know for a fact that that door leads to the hall. So that doesn't make sense.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Here we go. I wonder if this is just what the game is now. Because, like, I don't know if there's a way to,
Stanley
like...
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he
Because
wasn't 5 years
all
ago.
this dialogue that he's saying now is just normal gamed dialogue. So, like, I'm wondering if this really is just what the
Stanley,
game
I
is
think
now,
perhaps we've gotten off
and
on
that
the
it will
wrong-
always be, the Stanley Parable
I'm
2.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yes.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Which means,
Someone you forgot.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
aha!
Chance. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
Yes, I
This
did
is
it.
doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here.
Yep.
And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Hell yeah. Just for fun,
Now
I'll
listen
complete
carefully,
this
is
ending.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, but the blue door ending is really long. Damn. Maybe I'll just do the red door for now. I'll follow
Thank
him.
God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ooh.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just
Yes.
stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
If I do recall correctly, this next part does deal with, like, suicide, I think. So if that makes you uncomfortable, be warned, I guess.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
This ending is
Please,
really
Stanley,
weird.
think about what you're doing.
No.
No!
You don't even die.
Thank God. No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley,
God.
let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for my God? Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Oh,
Maybe
wow.
you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Thought that
I
would be
just
the
wanted
one.
us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Is it too
Well,
much
this
to
one is yours.
ask? Well. Whee! There we
Is it
go.
over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Okay. Well, I've there was no fade in that time. Interesting. I thought it was still raining for a second.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Yeah.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
Okay, no,
Just one more time.
I have to finish this before I leave the stream. I know I've said so much. Now remembering what Stanley found on the collectibles. Yes, truly. Okay, it looks like everything is mostly the same. Except here we are.
Here's where it all began.
What is
The
that?
first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Oh. I've broken it, guys. I got 7 out of 6. Oh, man. Ah, yes, then the bathroom.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6.
but you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
I like that it shows them in order, too. Oh, well, I guess
Okay,
this way.
let's
it
do a
doesn't.
little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand?
It was
Can
this
you
one.
remember?
Yes.
Hey, that's exactly
it was over
right.
here.
It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
What? I love
Let's
science.
see, what came next?
What is this?
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have
It
happened.
must, yeah, it must have happened. Apple? Apple room? Pink room? I don't know what's going on. We were, of course, definitely here. Yes, definitely. Saw all that. Ooh. Yes, and then
This
we
was the
found one.
5th mini stand, and this one was
here.
really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
What? Oh my god! Yeah! What's that? What's that back there? What? It's mini stand number 5. Oh! Yeah! Oh man. You found it near the... I sure did. Yeah. Awesome video narrator. Music by the narrator. What?
Takes you back, doesn't it?
It
I spent a lot
really
of time
does.
making that video, but it
I'm
was
sure.
8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
What was that noise? What was that noise? Sorry? What was that noise? Also, I'm going... This is the vent where I found those weird tapes. What was that? Oh, it's just the shiny stairs. Okay. And then, of course, we found one... Oh, I thought I could go over that way for a second.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors.
Yes.
This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Right. Oh, shit. Weird wall texture. You are in the present. Whoa.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Wow, okay. That was quick. Okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Oh my god, bro. You could just give me an achievement, and then that would be a great way to commemorate it, you know?
Okay, yes. The room with the red and blue doors.
Wow,
I remember
yeah.
this.
I
must
remember
say,
it.
All the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Yeah. And then we found the one in the here in the
And
room.
here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh my god. Uh-huh.
Yes.
I love that video.
Me too, narrator, me too. There it was again. What was that noise? What was that noise? Ah, yes, and then, of course, the pink apple room.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Gotta check all the doors. Oh, there's a box up there. And there's the one in here.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
So true. What the fuck did I just see there? The void. Nice. Alright, and then here I'm... Wait, so what's over here then? Nothing? Damn. Okay. Weird noises in this back area. And the one in the bathroom.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past
That's
is truly a
crazy.
wonderful thing.
Truly.
Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it.
Yes.
The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Right. There was the big one. Collectibles. Oh, there's the jump circle.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Yes. What else have we done? Ah.
Oh, yes. The two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Yes, of course, yes. And then, of course, the office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
No collision on the
There's
chair.
something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Huh. Okay, so do I actually only get one more run and then there's more of this? Because it... I don't know, but... Okay, I think I will have to stop here because I'm starting to get a headache from playing a video game for too long. So, yeah. For those of you who were here for the actual stream, thank you. I appreciate it, even if you were here for just a bit. And if you're watching this as, you know, a VOD after the fact, that's also cool. Thank you. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, I suppose. I might stream more of this. I might not. Depends on, you know, if people really want me to, then I will. When is the next stream? I don't know yet. I might do one in a few days, and if I do, I will make a lot of announcements about it. So yeah. Cool. Hope you all enjoyed, and I guess I will stop streaming now. Thank you for coming. Goodbye.